It's Brigitte. What's good? Okay, so we're doing some couch codes right now today, and I just finished recording another video, and I'm gonna link it over here because I feel called to. But it's all about shame, sacred sexuality, and just clearing out the density in the humanity as we go through ascension and the rise of the freaking human consciousness, girl. So this video, I really feel called to talk about shame and sacred sexuality and just like this need to clear out the artificial and, just this shift that we're going through right now that's really massive. And I think today is the full moon. It's I'm gonna post this in real time, and I'll tag the other video in the cards. It's the 29th of July, and really feeling this call to. So that video was all about your darkness, and your darkness brought you here and all that. Now it's like this call to just take off the facade and kind of this intense clearing that we're going through right now, and this shift. So just feeling called to just take the mask off, clear the facade, clear the artificial, and coming home to self, coming home to spirit, because all is one, and this clearing the separation, and feeling very called to assist humanity in clearing out the shame, and the shame of being ourselves, looking how we want to look, just expressing ourselves completely. Like, this is so much about gender identity, gender expression, sexual identity, sexual expressions, sacred sexuality, sacred pleasure, and just being who you are and allowing yourself to truly express. And so much of the throat has been coming up, the throat chakra, and this clearing that we've been going through, and the call to speak up, and to speak up about things that we maybe don't usually speak up about, and that are a little bit outside the comfort zone, a little uncomfy. And singing is also coming forward, of just expressing in a new way, in a more full, and in our fullness, in our wholeness. And so clearing out, clearing the old, clearing this is so much about the artificial, and literally I just cracked open a Diet Dr. Pepper, and this is my last one that I have, and that feels like a sign, you know what I'm saying, because this is so much. It's why does this shit gotta be so good, you know what I'm saying? Same with just it's the artificial, the candy. It's why does it gotta be so goddamn good? Well, that's because we know how to do it with our brain, you know what I'm saying? The brain chemistry. And, we've wired this shit so it works. It messes with all that. And it's literally hardwired our brains where we crave it and we desire it. And it shifted our desires. And so much of this with ancestral healing and just generational traumas, and clearing out these woundings and really non-truths, shifting, it's allowing this shift in humanity where it's our ancestors are coming before us saying, it's we forgot just how far off track we got, with the artificial, with the clearing the mask, and just again, you think of our society and the world that we live in, everything feels so rooted in shame. Botox, it's a shame to get older, to have wrinkles, and no hate or shade to anyone or anything, do you, you know what I'm saying? But really what I feel called to as part of my mission here is to help clear this shame of just being ourselves and being our authentic truth, and allowing ourselves to express ourselves whatever way that looks like, however it sounds, and whatever that means, like, regardless of labels, regardless of like our past and those around us, our family, or the character that we've been playing, this persona we've taken on. And it's just like this box that we've been keeping ourselves in. And so much of that too comes with the sacred sexuality and our sexual expression. And we, in our society, it's just, you think of pornography and everything is so, and even social media, like, it's so curated, it's just fake. It's the highlight reel, it's performance, it's like performance art, but I say art with an asterisk, and I mean that in the most loving way. It's like holding back our magic, holding back our expression, holding back literally our voice, like allowing like the actual truth of how we sound, in our song, in our sacred melody, and again, in sacred sexuality. Think of how, again, with pornography, it's like, it's literally, I don't know if I can say that word on here, but it's literally like how we are expressing on there. And even just like in our movies, in our media, in our TV shows, how sexuality is being expressed. And, so much about this is, it's just curated. It's fake. It's fake. It's like we portray our sexuality, because sexuality is so, again, this is so ancestral. It's so primal. This is so in the body. It's just innate. It's our evolution. I mean, it's reproduction. It's just become this curated thing, though, where we use this kind of, it's like a mass production to sell things, and, sex sells, and like, we gotta like have sex scenes, and like, to get it, kind of as like the thumbnail or whatever, like something to like get your attention. And, everything moves so fast in our world now. And like, you see just the little short videos, like TikToks and all that. And I love TikTok. I'm on TikTok, by the way, if you want to check me out. But it's like, I'll tag everything in the description. And also, like, go check out my girls, because I've got everybody tagged in here on the description. All the spiritual baddies, my queens, everyone that has really helped me on my journey, and who really inspires me every day to show up and to be the queen that I am. I'll link everyone in the description. And I feel really called to shout out HiiiI. I'm going to tag her on here too, because she's so inspiring to me. And she posts about sacred sexuality as well. And she just has beautiful, beautiful artwork that she posts. And because really that's what this is in our world. It's like we're holding back our art, our magic, our pleasure. I mean, let's talk about that. Like, in these videos that you see, I mean, it's fake. It's not actual. The sounds, it's not real. It's acting. It's portraying. And I say that with the most love and light. Genuinely. It's just that we've got off track. It's just like the artificial sugars. It's like, I say that and damn, this shit's good, but guess what? My brain's been hardwired to that. And it's just like with the videos online. Again, I don't know if I can say that word. Pornography. It's with that content. I mean, I think of our society, and like so much of us, we grow up, we watch that stuff in secret. Just our society. We watch this stuff in secret. This stuff is billion-dollar industry. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the diet culture and the beauty industry. I mean, all of this is interconnected. And all of this is really rooted in shame, honestly. Genuinely, like filler, Botox, plastic surgery, boob jobs, like, and again, I say this with, I don't mean this in judgment, because I truly believe everyone, like, you do you, like, you express yourself however you see fit, but really I feel called to talk about the shame, you know, that it's anything, if you're doing this, like, posing, you know, gym culture too, of like, gotta suck in, gotta pose a certain way or whatever, like, very curated, like Instagram and like just social media, the highlight reel. And I feel so called to just bring the realness back here to this earth, like, and to bring the realness back in expression, you know, cellulite, stretch marks, scars, like talking about the real of mental health and the struggles that we go through on a daily basis of just like living and breathing and feeling and riding the waves, and to get back to feeling, like, and again, that goes with sacred pleasure, to actually feel the pleasure and express the pleasure and witnessing pleasure, sacred pleasure. And also, so like, this topic, I'm gonna make so many videos about this because there's so much to cover. I mean, with spirituality, with religion, with indoctrination, with our society, I mean, it's just said that sex isn't holy, it's not sacred, and that is so far from the truth in my personal belief system. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You know, but I personally, again, it's just all rooted in separation. It's like saying you need to pray to some God that's outside of you. You need to ask someone else, you know, to be able to get into heaven. You need to confess your sins. You need to, oh, beautiful butterfly. That's a sign for someone. It's like you need to, you can't be sexual. You can't, you know, it's like experimentation, being gay, like, what am I trying to say? You know, just experimentation with sexuality, with expression, like, it's all linked. I mean, sexuality, it is expression. It's and pleasure, and actually being able to witness that and witnessing that without shame or guilt. Birth confirmation, like, so much of our society, it's shameful. Again, with pornography, it's like, it's hidden, but again, it's like billion-dollar industry. Same with, like, in movies, like sex scenes and things like that. Like, it's all just curated, and we just don't talk about it. We don't talk about it, and it's like this mentality of not being able to enjoy sex. It's like you're not supposed to enjoy it. You're, it's just like we've disconnected from our bodies. You know, again, with the realness, the artificial. It's like we've disconnected from our bodies, and again, with ancestrally, our ancestors coming forward, being like, there's nothing to hide. There's no shame about this. This is primal. This is natural. Like, getting back to the natural world. Coming back to the truth. Like, really, that's what this is these are non-truths and densities within humanity, within our earth, and its material limitations that we created. And we can change it and shift it right now. And, you know, I feel called, Lydia has said about, like, go check them out. Lydia said, like, how we can impact, like, the present can impact the past and the future, because it's all happening simultaneously. And the fact of the matter is that right now we can shift our future, and we can also heal the past. And, you know, I feel so called as part of my mission here to help clear out the shame and these densities about sexuality. So let's just, like, work. I'm going to work into the womb space, because, and I love that so much. This feels so much with sacred divine feminine energy that we all hold, you know, regardless of gender. And, like, rose lineage, sacred rose and Mary Magdalene coming forward, and also sacred union and Christ consciousness coming forward as well. Because this is so much in the heart, in the throat, in our expression, you know, in the sounds that we make and what we speak up on about sacred sexuality and sacred pleasure. And also in the heart space of, like, there's just this heaviness it kind of feels like, about with love and making love, and that there's just like this heaviness of this with sacred sexuality and pleasure, where it's like, it's not holy, it's not sacred, it's not loving, this like indoctrination that it's wrong, it's dirty. And so much of like gay sex too, and like just how we express ourselves, experimentation, and that it's like for me, I am gay, and like to express that it's like it's just said that that's not holy, it's a sin. You think of religion and indoctrination, and everything I'm talking about is very like taboo, very this is very much things that are like ruffling up feathers, like, and this is why we don't, a lot of times, don't talk about it. We don't speak up about it. We don't talk about watching pornography. We don't talk about, you think of gay sex and everyone, oh, well, I love to watch, two female bodies together. But again, it's just like this, it's over-sexualized too. Women over-sexualized. Like, there's so much in this content here, so much to dig into. So I'm going to be making so many videos about all of this if you're interested, if you feel called. And again, just moving into the womb space to really clear out the shame of living and breathing and like reproduction. And, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about, oh, you're pregnant. What happened to get there? It's just kind of this like, oh my God, this is embarrassing to talk about, again, it's like periods too, like menstrual cycle. Like in our day and age, we talk so much more about all of this than ever before. Again, with sexuality, with being gay, where we've always been around, but, we've been hiding. And even with like racism too, and it's in skin color, and again, it's just so much about expression, clearing out the womb. And also the throat is like speaking up about this in a whole new way. Yeah, I just feel called to say, if you are interested in this content, feel free to follow me, because I'm going to be posting so much more about this. And there's so much to go into on all of this, so I feel called to keep this shorter. But this is your sign, and, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And you're calling to look at your own shame, to look at how you feel in your own life, and also to, kind of go within and to do that kind of assessment within yourself of, just seeing what things arise in your life, in your body, especially, like, how does pleasure feel, and working to be able to expand how much pleasure we can hold in our body. It's not even just about sexuality too. It's joy, it's ease, it's peace, it's pleasure and creation energy. And it's not just one thing. It's not one-sided. We're multifaceted, multidimensional beings. It's beautiful, and we feel deeply. And I just love this for us. I love humanity and getting back to the feelings. Go check out Lydia Joy's song about feelings. I'll tag it too. It's just like, and also Becoming Kate. I'll tag everybody over here, because it's just so much coming back into our bodies, coming back into fulfillment, into peace and ease and joy, coming back into our soul's calling, and into like finding our truth again, finding like, what do I like? What feels good in my body? Even just like movement and kundalini energy, of moving the energy and shifting the energy, and dance. And, Kate's such an awesome dancer, and like just finding what feels good in our body, also with eating and just expression, and how we move, how we live, how we speak, how we express ourselves, in our art, in our song, in our poetry, in our writing, in our appearance. There's so many layers to this, so I could make infinite videos, and I will be making so much more about this content. But yeah, I just wanted you to know that you are amazing and you're doing amazing. And no matter where you're at in your life, no matter what you look like, no matter the number on the scale or the size of your jeans, like, you know, no matter your sexual identity or expression, your orientation, your gender identity, your journey, the character and persona that you've played, you know, where you live, and you know, your family and your schooling, your education, your class, your skin color, your everything about you. I just want you to know that you're beautiful, you're worthy, you're unique, you're rare, you're so needed on this world, on this planet. Your light shines so bright, and you've come so far, and like you've learned so much, and there's so much to be said for your journey and for your story, and it matters. You matter, and I just want you to know that and to remember that. And I love you so much, and yeah, I really hope that you go check out that other video if you feel called, and feel free to subscribe and for more content like this, and let me know how this resonates. I love the energy exchange. I love to know how you're feeling, what you're thinking in the comments. And again, this is some stuff that can ruffle up some feathers, so I'm curious to know what you think. But I love you so much, and thank you for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye. Go check out everybody in the description, okay? I love you. Ooh. Bye.